Wow, the forest was loud last night. Holy crap. There are a lot of critters living in here. Sticks breaking, and some animal was coughing, which was terrifying in the middle of the night. Because it was like almost human sounding. It was freaky. Ugh. Yeah, a lot of sticks breaking, a lot of birds chirping, some kind of owl screeching. Yeah. There was a lot going on last night. It's really weird because none of these roads are on my map. The map just seems very incomplete. It's always a little bit off, and then there are all kinds of things that are just not on it. And I'm on 2 different maps, so I guess it's just, I don't know, OpenStreetMap doesn't have its information all the way complete. I don't know. It's weird. I know I've said this before a bunch of times, but I'm so bored. Like, this is beautiful and, you know, it's nice, but I'm so bored. It's the no other hikers thing. I'm a social person. I need human interaction. And I'm like 40 days in, maybe not quite. And there's been no other hikers. And I'm really friggin' bored. I'm tired of my thoughts. Most of the time I don't even have any besides why am I here? There's no more things to think about. Once again, there is no trail. There are a couple of painted markings. They're not going the way that any of the trails on my map are going. And it's making me nervous because there's literally nothing out here for miles. And I just don't want to like walk over and over all these hills in the wrong direction. I don't even know what's out here. It's freaking ridiculous. I'm just tired. Tired of there never being a right way to go. Or a way to go. Like, where am I even walking right now? Freaking know. There's a trail marker, but there's no trail. And it's not really going the direction that I'm supposed to be going. I just sort of am hoping that it curves around. It's deeply frustrating. Because, especially out here, there are like no landmarks. It looks all the same. It's just hills. There are no houses, no roads, nothing. I'm so ready for this to be over. I'm so done with it. It's not fun at all. There are like, obviously, enjoyable moments, but on the aggregate, it still sucks. It's still not fun. Well, it was nice while it lasted. I got to follow a trail and the trail markings for, I don't know, maybe a kilometer. Woohoo. But then the trail went a different direction and my GPS tracks are going completely the opposite direction on a non-path with no markings up a big ass hill. So freaking beats me. I would have kept following the path, but it goes down into the valley and that's not where I should be going. So I don't know. This whole thing is just nonsensical garbage. See, and then you'll run into one of these, but it doesn't tell you which direction to go, and there's no trail beside it or around it or underneath it. It's just there. But they're so skinny, you can't see them from far away. So you can't use them to navigate. It's so pointless. I have never been so happy to be reunited with a dirt road. Route finding, some trail, no trail, wrong trail, markings, no markings. Oh, what a disaster. Ooh. And just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. All morning. That turned out to be a really crazy afternoon. It's so crazy to me. So I was walking on this Jeep road, and I was going to be walking on the Jeep road for about 28 kilometers to get to town, and that was going to take me all day. Anyway, I'm walking along, and these two off-roading vehicles come up behind me, and they kind of pull over, and we start chatting, and I was like, where are you going? And turns out we were going to the same place, and I was like, what if I come with you? Because I don't want to walk this long Jeep road for 28 kilometers. And they were like, yeah, totally. But then the car behind, he stopped as well, and then realized there was steam coming out of his car, but hadn't noticed until he stopped. And so that turned out that there was a leak in whatever system is putting the water around the car. And so he was leaking water, and the engine was overheating. We sat and fixed that. Well, I sat and watched them fix that. And then they drove me into town. And then as we're getting gas, they're like, I think we're still going the same way. And I was like, yeah, I think you're right. And so they're like, we could take you further if you want. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, why not? Why not? So we get going, and the road is rough. It is like way crazier than the one before. And I was like, I'm literally thinking like, man, I'm really just like putting my life in the hands of these strangers, but they seem, very competent, and they're driving very well and whatever. Anyway, so Tom and I are in the Jeep behind Flashy in the front car, and we come around the corner, and we get a little over the radio, hey, got a problem. And we come over, and his car has done a full roll. It's sitting upright, but the windshield is smashed, a couple of windows are gone, stuff's falling out. He's like, I think I'm good. Anyway, the car is dented. It's not in good shape. So basically they have to go back down to town and sort out his more or less totaled car. It is still running, which is good. And they're like, oh, where do we take you? Like, we'll take you wherever you need to go. And I was like, honestly, I'm still on my trail, so I can just like keep walking from here. And so they were like, oh, we just leave you out here in the middle of nowhere? And I was like, literally, that's what I do. I just am in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, I guess just leave me here. Like, okay, because we have to go to town and like sort this all out. And I was like, yeah, like you don't have to worry about me. It's gonna be, it'll be fine. I'm good. And so pretty crazy afternoon. So we helped Flashy like put his car back together, kind of as much as we could, and take some of the glass and put it in a bag. And they were not very concerned. It seems like something that kind of happens. I was glad I was in the Jeep and not the Land Cruiser or whatever it's called. But yeah, anyway, crazy afternoon, and it's only 3:00. But they did drive me like 50 kilometers, which is awesome. And it's all on the same track that I would have had to walk. So I didn't miss anything. Like, there's no way I would have gotten a hitch like that any other way. So I got to see all of the stuff, experience all of it, and also go off-roading, which was so fun. It was like wild in this Jeep, just like they can go really fast. I was like pretty shocked. Anyway, it was super fun. They're lovely. They do off-roading tours. And I had a really fun afternoon. That ended really weirdly, but they were both in good spirits and seemed fine, and they're going to go down to town and sort their life out, and I'm going to keep walking. I think there's like a lake in about 5 kilometers that I think that will be where I camp, and that'll be the end of my day. I'm just like, I can't believe how funny that was. Like, what a wild experience. Anyway, they gave me a bunch of soup and an orangina and a banana milkshake, and yeah, they were just lovely folks. So it was really nice to meet them. And I hope they're doing all right. I told them to let me know when they get sorted, so we'll see. We'll see what happens to them. Okay, here is a lake. There are people here. It's so strange.